husband of missing mother Maya Millete is firing back against his in-laws, the Chula Vista Police Department, and the San Diego City Attorney's Office. Welcome back. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee, in for Barbara Lee Edwards. As News 8's David Gottfredson reports, Larry Millete just filed an explosive 80-page response to a temporary gun violence restraining order against him.
When Chula Vista Police served a search warrant on May 7th at the home of Larry Millete, the husband of missing mother Maya Millete was not at home. Larry Millete had been pulled over on the freeway and taken into custody, according to an 80-page response filed Monday by the 39-year-old father of three. Quote, Chula Vista Police pulled me over on the 5 freeway in San Diego jurisdiction and held me for 6 hours while my home was being searched, and they threatened me with being arrested or detained even longer if I insist on going home to my children. In a sworn declaration, the husband claims officers took 17 guns from his home in support of a temporary gun violence restraining order. He says all the guns were legal, and he included photographs of his ransacked house after officers left. Quote, I am not a violent or dangerous person, and I have not hurt or harmed anyone. My wife approved of my gun collection. I am not responsible for her disappearance, and I have fully cooperated with the police investigation. It is our continuing prayer that my wife will come home, the declaration said. Larry Millete also takes aim at his in-laws, Mary Chris and Richard Droulet, who have been leading the search efforts to find Maya. My wife's family and their attorney have been appearing on television, uttering statements implying and highly suggesting to the public and the media that I am to be blamed for Maya's 6-month-long disappearance. I am not a suspect, according to police authorities, but nevertheless, Chula Vista Police have searched my home twice. Millete says all his guns have now been removed from his house, and he included photos of the gun safe he used to keep the firearms away from his kids. But he says he needs the guns to protect his family because he's been receiving death threats and accusatory notes, like one dated February 13th reading, quote, Larry, you coward, tell us where she is. We all know you did it. No Valentine's Day for you. Millete also says in his declaration that a Child Welfare Services complaint was filed against him on February 3rd. That case was investigated and the case was closed. Carlo?
David, I'll take it. You know, this is a lot of information to take in, 80 pages. I know you've poured through it all, and I'm sure a lot of this information will be brought up at next week's court hearing.
Yeah, as it stands now, the temporary gun violence restraining order is temporary, just that, temporary, and they will have a hearing where the judge has to decide whether to extend that gun violence restraining order against him for up to another year. If he doesn't extend it, Larry could get his guns back. And we are going to post that entire 80-page response on our website at cbs8.com.
All right, thank you. We apologize a little bit for the echo there, but important information, and the first time we're hearing all these details from Larry's side. Thanks, David, for that report.